Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. I'll explain everything, but I do want to, I just figured I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to open it on camera, pour it, give it a little chance to open up, and then talk a bit as it opens up. I've been told different numbers for how long to let like whiskeys and bourbons open up before you sip them. I've been doing like 5 minutes, pour it, wait about 5 minutes before I do anything else with it, but I'll probably won't wait 5 minutes to do this. So it's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I try to test my palate and mystery beers, coffee reviews, spirits, whatever, just things that to me still lend itself back to the beer reviews. And since I like so many barrel aged beers, sometimes it's good to try actual things from distilleries, and let alone ones that I know for a fact like the beer was aged in. So this is the Larceny barrel proof. I've had the regular I keep saying Larceny. When I had the Bourbon County wheat wine that was aged in it, I went and bought a bottle, and I liked it, like enough that I would definitely buy more. And I was low on any sort of spirits at the house, and I was just like, well, at some point I'll get to the cheap liquor store by me and buy a couple things. And then Joe from Jow's Arcade, shout out to him, make sure you check him out, post a review of this. And I'm like, oh, well, that he seems to really like it, so I'm going to grab the same thing. So almost the same thing. So I double checked. So he reviewed a different vintage maybe is the right word. They release this 3 times a year. And the one I'm reviewing is batch number A123. So that is from January 2023. So January of this year. I forget which was it. I think he had it from the third release of 2022. So we're not doing the exact same thing. FYI, if you've watched his or you watch mine, then go watch his. If we have some different thoughts, it could be perception, but also the fact that we're doing different ones. Proof 125.8. So alcohol by volume is 62.9. So there's Larceny Barrel Proof, which is the one I'm reviewing. And then there's the Fitzgerald one that, speaking of Bourbon County, the 2022 barley one was aged in. I'll read the back, and then I'll actually get into the glass. Let's see. John E. Fitzgerald was a treasury agent who at the time was the only person legally allowed to carry keys to the rick houses. He often gave in to temptation and freely took from the best bourbon barrels, uncut at barrel proof. Today, you can taste the liquid in much the same way as John E. Fitzgerald. Larceny Barrel Proof small batch bourbon is made from a mingling of 6 to 8 year old bourbon that is bottled uncut and without chill filtration. This bourbon honors both the superb taste of this lawless treasury agent and the wheated bourbon legacy of the old Fitzgerald brand. Words. I think I already did this, but I'll hold it up again. All right. So, sorry, Bruno. I will do that more gently next time, buddy. He did not like that. So you may have noticed there's a little bit of water at the bottom. Joe talked about this too. So he's been doing it straight. And then he mentioned maybe adding a little bit of water. Like when I do beer reviews, I wash out the glass first. And I never, care too much if there's a little bit of water, still on the inside. I wash it, come down here with the beer, and then I do my review. So when I do something like this, I wash it out, but I do make a point to leave a little bit of water at the bottom. So you might have caught that. That was intentional. Yeah, definitely some legs, not surprising. What color is that? It does remind me of like a black tea that hasn't steeped too long. It's like this golden orange color with a little bit of brown mixed in. It's very pretty looking. It definitely looks like it has taken in more of the actual barrel coloring. But yeah, let's get into the aroma. Baking spices, a little bit. It's baking spices, which is very common, cinnamon, nutmeg, that kind of stuff, without it actually being there. Little vanilla into banana, reminds me of, was it vanilla? Like the combination of artificial banana and vanilla flavoring. It kind of hits that thing too. Sweetbreads. Man. Some honey. You do smell some alcohol. Not surprising. He's like not impressed. I should get a second camera to film Bruno. Hi, buddy. Yeah. I think he's upset too. I'm the only person home, so he's like, this is what we're doing right now, man. I can't hang out with anyone else. There's something else familiar. I'm not pulling it. It's kind of making me annoyed, but let's get into the taste. Cheers. And thanks, Joe, for the idea. And I better like this. No, just kidding. Cheers. And make sure you guys check out his video. I'll try to remember to link to it in my description box. So definitely, I don't know if I can say everything I got in the aroma, I got in the taste, but a lot of it I did. That vanilla, almost into like this vanilla banana thing. Yep. The illusion of baking spices, mostly cinnamon. Yep. There's a honey or some sort of, syrupy quality, not quite maple syrup. I mean, the alcohol's there. I wouldn't say it's too much for my palate. I'm also realizing I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to think. I think the last time I did, I'm not talking about just on camera, but like had a little pour of just something straight. Well, I had a little bit of splash of water at the bottom. Might have been on camera. I was doing those blind barrel, those 4 mystery whiskeys. But anyway, but the reason I bring that up is I'm not used to this high of alcohol in such small doses. So the fact that I'm saying like I taste it, don't get me wrong, but it's not too much. That's a high praise, very high praise. I got that sweetbread thing in the aroma. I don't quite get it in the taste. Quick zest of an orange. Floral, sweet floral, like a dandelion wine. One more sip. One more sip, Bruno. Oh, caramel. Duh. That was that thing I couldn't pull before. Kind of dumb that I couldn't pull that. Kind of mad at myself that wasn't obvious and instant. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Okay, Joe, you did not steer me wrong. I appreciate that. So again, guys, make sure you check him out. And yeah, I'm excited to see what if they have tasting notes on their own website or see what other people had to say about it, especially if I can find someone that's specific for this one. But have you guys had any of these before? Are you sipping on something that's not beer, or are you sipping on beer while you're watching this? Whatever. Anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.